Hello very much. My name is Hayden Anadonia, and I am going to talk about some of my favorite smell goods today, specifically candles and perfumes with a couple other assorted items. But I have quite the collection and I'm a little obsessed with them, so I just figured I should do a video talking about my favorite scents, because I'm a very big olfactory kind of girl, so I really love things that smell good. Scent memory is huge for me. I have a very, very sensitive nose. Usually when I meet people, I like impulsively tell them, I'm like, oh my god, you smell so good. And then afterwards I think, I'm like, oh god, why did I say that? I'm like, that's so weird. You meet a stranger, like, oh my god, you smell so good. Like, okay, what do I, Buffalo Bill? I don't know. But I love smells. I have a very sensitive nose. One time we played a show in Mexico, and the scent of cleaner was so strong in the Airbnb that I had to sleep on the patio outside with a blanket because it was giving me a migraine. My nose is just so sensitive. But yeah, I love smells. So we're gonna get right into it. So this was my first scent that I really remember loving as a kid. Like, this is the first scent that I have still that I remember loving as a kid. Everything else has been lost to time. But I remember my mom brought this home when I was 15, the summer right after I turned 15, and I loved the way that it smelled, and they had just discontinued it. It was a Yankee candle, and I was very sad. We burned it over the course of that summer, and I couldn't ever smell it again until recently. Just this year, I thought, oh, I can probably just go on eBay and find another one. So I went on eBay and I found it. It's the Yankee Candle Greenhouse candle. It's part of the Gold Label Fresh collection. It says it's just scented with pure natural plant extracts. I don't know what that means specifically, but it just... Also, I met this old guy at an antique store recently, and he taught me a tip. He said, when you're smelling a candle, don't smell the candle, smell the cap, because all the scent rises up into the cap. It just smells so fresh. Like, it smells... There's three things that I love when I'm having a panic attack, that I have discovered. When I'm having a severe panic attack, there are three things that can calm me down. Because when I get a panic attack, the symptoms for me are I can't breathe, which I was pretty common, but that's specifically mine. It's like I feel like I can't breathe. It's like I can't top off in my lungs. I can't get enough air into my lungs. So I have these things that I call like fresh air, basically, and it's certain things that feel like fresh air to me that help calm me down during a panic attack and help me to feel like I can take a deep breath. One of them is synthwave music. I don't know why, but it's the only music that really feels so pure and light, like Calm Truths, that song that was viral a couple years ago, Resonance by Home, songs like that. That's very like light and synthy. It just feels clean and bright and airy. There's like nothing about it that feels dark or heavy, so it makes me feel like I can breathe. The second thing is ocean water from Sprite. I'm from Sonic. It's like blue Sprite or something, but it tastes so good, and it feels like when I take a sip of it, I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I can breathe. Like, I don't know, but that's what it feels like. And the third thing are like herbal, but like green scents, not like herbal, not oregano or rosemary or thyme or anything specific and heavy like herbs, and nothing super floral and sweet, but this just smells like rain and grass. It smells like fresh air, which I really love. So I really love this candle. I have really vivid memories of listening to like London Grammar and Imogen Heap and Daughter, during the summer of 2013, when I think I was getting ready to go from 9th grade to 10th grade that year. I was getting ready to go from 9th grade to 10th grade, and I would just listen to those artists and turn all my lights off and open the windows and smell the rain and the gardenias coming in from my mom's gardenia bushes out front. And I just love this candle. It smells so good. It reminds me of my mom. It reminds me of home. It just smells so clean and good. So I bought one for her birthday and 2 for me off eBay. And I'm a little reticent to even tell you guys about it because I don't want y'all to go buy all of them. Because when I posted my Marcona sound conditioner video, and now granted, I didn't find that on my own. I had a commenter on one of my YouTube videos suggest it, and so I went and bought one. But when I made my review, I can't find them on eBay anymore. They're all gone. So I'm just assuming that you guys went and bought them all, which good. You should buy them because they're great. But selfishly, I'm like, don't buy all the greenhouse candles because after I eventually burn these, I'm gonna want more. But I love the Yankee Candle greenhouse candle. So good. I recently went to this antique store where I found this guy had a bunch of floral Yankee candles, and they're the big ones. They're the ones that are like this size, but they were $15. These are usually like $45, which is crazy that he was selling them for so cheap. And they were full. They were like unopened. And I was like, all right, like I'm gonna buy your whole stock. But I bought 3 of them. The other ones were like, some of them were kind of lemony. I don't like the linen-y scents. I don't like lemony scents very much. I'm just not. He had a lot of those, but I found these 3 florals, and they're just clean, classic, simple floral scents, but really nice. I've got Midnight Jasmine. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful candle. Jasmine, I feel like, is a very powerful floral scent. It's in a perfume, it's kind of all you can smell. Like, even if you have like a you know, like a middle note of jasmine, it's jasmine. That's a jasmine perfume. Like, you really have to be so careful with jasmine. So I kind of like that it's just a jasmine candle, pure. I also have, where is it? This candle I got from Southern Sisters Gifts. I got this at a local antique store here in Tallahassee. You can definitely smell the neroli in this, I will say. It's a bit different from my Yankee Candle jasmine candle, but it's still very jasmine forward. But I love jasmine candles. In the summertime and the springtime, jasmine is really, I have so much jasmine growing outside my house. Every time I go outside, I just smell jasmine. So jasmine's a really nice, clean scent. We had a little bit of jasmine in our yard growing up when I was a kid, and it was always my second favorite flower after the gardenias in the front yard. So I love jasmine. So I've been burning this one, as you can see, a lot. I've been burning this nonstop, and it's still like not even halfway done. I really like Yankee candles. They're wonderful. So I've been burning this one. I have these other 2 that I have not burned yet. I think I'm gonna try to save this next one for late summer, and then the 3rd one for when I transition into fall. But of course, I got white gardenia. Gardenia is my favorite flower of all time. It just reminds me of my mom. Gardenia is so special to me. I like to use it. It's so actually hard to grow gardenias. I remember my mom teaching me when I was a kid that you can pour pickle juice. She saw this somewhere. I don't know if this is real, but she would pour pickle juice at the roots of her gardenia bushes, and they would bloom the biggest, widest blossoms. They were so fragrant. A noticeable difference from before she started using the pickle juice. So I was just surrounded by gardenias growing up. They're very finicky plant to grow, very hard to grow, very worth it. They have the most velvety petals. They're so fragrant. They have such a distinct smell. Gardenias are my favorite flower, just of all time. And I've always, all the boys that I've talked to throughout my life, I've always, they try to be romantic, and they're like, oh, what's your favorite flower? And I'm like, it's a gardenia, so good luck. Good luck getting me gardenias. No boy has ever gotten me a gardenia, ever. And the only person who's ever gotten me gardenias is Marley, my manager. and best friend. But she's the only person who's ever gotten me gardenias, and I was like, yeah. Sisters before misters, because they'll get you your favorite flowers. It honestly, like, gardenia is such a specific, like, jasmine scented stuff smells like jasmine. Gardenia scented things don't really smell like gardenia. It's really hard to capture the scent of gardenia accurately. Like, this kind of smells like gardenia, but it also kind of smells like baby wipes. It's kind of like cereal milk. It's weird. I don't know, but it smells good. But it's not really gardenia. But you know, for the culture, I had to take the gardenia candle home. There's only one of them, so I said, yeah, you're coming home with me. So I took that one home. So that will probably be for late summer after I finish burning the jasmine, and then for a transition into fall, I got lilac blossoms. Now, lilac reminds me of being a kid also, but not because of actual lilacs. I just feel like when I smell lilac, it reminds me of like the way that VBS smelled one year, the way that the fellowship hall smelled in VBS when I was a kid, this one specific year. It reminds me of like the older women at church, the way that their houses would smell when we would go for Bible study, like all that kind of stuff. It feels very old. The most recent, oh, I love this. I love the way that looks. It looks so dimensional. The most recent experience that I had with lilac before I got this candle was I bought my sister the Heretic Nosferatu perfume because she loves lilacs and she also wants to smell like a damp basement, or like a waterlogged corpse in a damp basement, you know? We're definitely related. But I bought her the lilac perfume, and it smelled so good, and I thought, oh wow, I really love the lilac notes in this perfume. Maybe I should get a lilac candle. Sorry, I had to sneeze, but it went away. I was like, oh, I don't want to have to put this in Premiere and cut that out. I like to post unedited videos because I'm lazy. But this lilac candle smells really good, and it smells like church. Like, I don't know if the church I grew up in had lilac something in the church that I just never noticed, but this just really smells like church to me. So I don't know, but it does feel like church, which is crazy. The church that I grew up in, they loved flowers, and they would always have flowers at the altar when I was a kid, and so I always remember looking at the big beautiful bouquets, and I would kind of get lost in them during the services, and I would zone out. But yeah, so that's all my Yankee candles. I've got the white gardenia, jasmine, lilac, and greenhouse candle. Those are all of my Yankee candles. I also, you know, I'm a white girl at the end of the day. I buy the pumpkin and the cinnamon and the apple bullshit for Thanksgiving. I like my house to smell like that. You know, it is what it is. But those are like my special ones. The other ones I keep in the kitchen, in the common area, you know, because I don't care about those. But before I move forward, yeah, and I showed this one. I also bought this. It's called Potting Shed. I bought it at, and I'm only going to blow up the spot because I don't live there anymore, but if you go to the Ian Miller Antique Mall, it's like northeast of downtown Pittsburgh. I think it's technically still in Pittsburgh. I don't know. There's a little shop on the second floor, like right when you walk up the stairs, at the back of the place. There's like this little section right there in front of you, and there's this lady sells all her goods, but it's called Potting Shed, and it smells, it's like a perfume spray, it's like a room spray, I think, and it smells exactly like the greenhouse candle. And I found that when I was on my most recent trip to Pittsburgh, because I go to this antique mall every time I go there. I have cleared them out multiple times. I love the Antique Mall. It's a great place. I highly recommend it if you live in Pittsburgh. E.N. Miller, like the letters E.N. Miller Antique Mall. Great place. Potting shed, second floor, room sprays. Great scents. A lot of them are kind of basic, typical room sprays, but this one, I smelled this one and I was like, anything that smells or sounds like dirt or shed or grass or earth or whatever, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna smell that. Took a whiff, identical to the greenhouse candle. So I don't know what essential oils are used to make these, but I need to find out because I want to use them for stuff. So if you want the greenhouse candle in a bottle, I spray it over my sheets before I go to bed. It smells like I'm going to bed in like a bed of ivy or something, or like fresh cut grass. It smells so good. Got a couple more candles. So there's a place in Thomasville. It's called Blake Candle Company. They sell these at Bradley's Country Store. I would say I don't want to blow up Bradley's Country Store because it is my favorite place in Tallahassee, but at the same time, like, I wore their hat at Lollapalooza, and the next time I went in there, they were like, we sold like 500 hats in Chicago and California and New York and whatever because you wore it on stage at Lollapalooza. And I was like, okay. But as much as I don't want to blow up the spot because I love that it's so quiet and peaceful there, I also want them to make a lot of money because I need them to stay open because I love them. But I digress. They sell these candles at Bradley's. They usually sell this size. This one's called White Tea. This one's really good. This one reminds me a lot of finishing Willoughby Tucker because I was burning this one every single day. I bought like 5 of them and I was burning them every day in my studio and around the house. And this one I keep on the back of my toilet in my bathroom. And I burn it when I'm like showering or whatever. It's floral, but it's kind of clean, kind of cottony, very like green tea-ish. It smells very good, very clean, again, very earthy, clean, simply sweet, fragrant, good. Love that. Great candle. Now, this one, Thomasville Oak, I don't have any of the notes for these candles, but I'm beyond convinced that there's bergamot in this candle because I had a bergamot candle when I was 20, and my best friend and I would we would smoke, and then we would stick our faces over the bergamot candle, and oh my god, it was just like, it's like when you're so high and you stick your face over a warm candle that smells really good, you feel like you're going to heaven. It was incredible. Total just brain dead activity, but it was really fun. But this reminds me of that candle. Smells really good. It's very pleasant. Kind of a heavier scent compared to the white tea one, but still very, very floral, very fragrant, a bit darker. If this one is like a light green color, this one's definitely like a deeper lilac in my brain, maybe like a dark green. It's a lot heavier, but it smells really good, really fragrant. Probably my favorite of theirs. They don't sell Thomasville Oak at Bradley's anymore. I don't know why, but I ordered this one online. I ordered 3 of the largest sizes that they had on their website because I just love this candle. It's really good. It's bergamot-y, but it's not as chemically as a lot of bergamot candles smell, which is kind of, I love bergamot, but that's one of my least favorite things about bergamot scents is they really sometimes veer close to like cleaning product territory, which I don't love. But I think I only have 2 more candles left and then we can get a perfume. I actually don't have that many smell goods, to be honest. I totally lied. These 2 I bought at a local florist. First of all, the bottles or the jars are so beautiful when I saw them, and it made me want to buy them. I was picking up a bouquet for my sister because she had just graduated, which congratulations to her. So proud of her. But I was picking up some hyacinth for her, and I found these on the shelf at the florist, and I said, I'm getting these. So first of all, we have, surprise, surprise, another gardenia candle. It's called Yashioka Gardenia. The notes are Yashioka Gardenia, tuberose. Tuberose? Tuberose is one of my favorite notes. I don't even know what tuberose is. I bought this and then bought another, I'm going to show you, perfume that it's tuberose heavy. And it smells so good. And it's so distinct in every scent that I smell it in that I'm like, all right, this is definitely a note that I'm obsessed with. I'm assuming tuberose is some kind of a floral. I'll have to do some Googling. I've heard of it before, but I've never really, it's just like another flower to me. But now that I know that I love the notes of it and everything that I smell it in, I'm like, all right, I need to get on the tuberose, train. Wave? I don't know what I just said. Yashioka Garden Tuberose and Tunisian Clove. It's a coconut wax blend bougie parfum. Oh my god, it's so good. It's leagues better than the Yankee Candle Gardenia. This one is just like another level. So good. I don't want to burn it. Like, I'm scared to burn it because it smells so good. And look at the bottle, or look at the jar. Look at that. It's like textured glass, and then it looks like there's like silver leaf or something in there, and it's like been rubbed away. I don't know. It's so pretty. Oh my god, it smells so good. I bought that's the only one that they had in that size, and then I bought like 3 more of the smaller ones, and I've been burning on those. I'm scared to burn this one. And then I bought this other one from Voluspa. I don't know. That's apparently the company that makes them, but this one's called Temple Moss. The notes are cool moss, dewy leaves, river rock, and precious woods. This one smells like an ancient temple. Like, this one smells like when you discover like the forgotten temple in Breath of the Wild, or when you discover the sacred temple in Skyward Sword, or the forest temple in Ocarina of Time. This smells like the woodsy green temples in all the Zelda games. It just smells so good and clean and green and bright but heavy and mysterious. It's so good. I love this. Temple Moss by Voluspa. Incredible candle. Love it to death. But yeah, these are 2 of my favorite candles. I actually keep them in a special cabinet on my wall. I don't even put them with the rest of my candles because they're so good. But yeah, I love those candles. I need to start burning them and not being crazy about it. But yeah, super, super good. Before I get into my perfumes, I also burn this a lot. It's just like the regular white sage incense. It reminds me of like so many of my friends, because like all of my friends have burned this at one point or another in their houses, and I always like smell it around here. It's just like, you know, it's just the basic white sage incense that you get at like the, you know, the woo-woo store. But it smells really good. Sometimes it's like so thick that it makes me cough and gives me really bad dry throat. So I can't burn it too often, but I didn't always used to do that. I just started doing it recently, but it smells so good. I burn it anyways. I don't care. All right, candle time is done. Perfume time is now. All right, now I have not a lot of perfumes, but still too many perfumes. I always only ever had like 2 or 3 that I'd bought, but then I started to really get into perfumes, and I've been kind of going off the deep end this year. I need to calm down, but I can't. So in the meantime, I keep buying discovery sets. So I'm gonna go in order and tell you each perfume and what it means to me. So first perfume I ever bought for myself. Okay, first perfume I ever owned, period, was this one. It's the Eau de Cloître. Listen, I don't speak French. I don't care to speak French. Go with me. Eau de Cloître, Botanical Cologne of the Cloister. I don't even want to try this. Le Couvent des Minimes, Haute-Provence. I really don't care. Bays, roses, cedar, geranium, gingembre? This is all in French, but I think, is it ginger? I don't fucking know. Pamplemousse and rose. Now this scent, this is a very, okay, I have so many I got a discovery set. I've been waiting to make this video because I got my discovery set from Serge Luton's in today. Or Serge Luton. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying to pronounce it right and then saying I don't care and then continuing to try to pronounce it right. I don't know. Why did I say that? I got that today and I've been waiting for that to come in, and it came in this morning, and I went ahead and like did a quick test. But I got like, there's like 11 in the box, and so I was spraying it up my arms, on like down my legs. I was like smelling my shin with spraying the perfume on my shin and smelling my shin. But I'm covered in perfume right now, so I'm not going to spray more. But this one smells like rosé. This one's like, it's rose, but it smells like rosé. It has that like alcohol-y, you know what? It might be expiring. As far as I know, it is getting a bit older. I bought this on eBay because I had a tiny little bottle and used all of it, but it reminds me so much of my best friend Maxine, who, by the way, is the girl who was on my jeans at Outside Lands. I saw a funny post the other day. I'm addicted to Pinterest now, and I saw a picture of me come up, and it was me wearing the jeans, and someone in the comments was like, who is on her jeans? That's my best friend Maxine. It's a picture of her that I had on a t-shirt, and then I cut it out and sewed it onto my jeans. But my best friend Maxine gave me this perfume. This perfume reminds me of early 2018. I'll never forget. She gave this to me in February, and then it distinctly reminds me of changing my name. When I was 19, I think I've told this story before, but I discovered the word Anadonia on the Wikipedia page for bipolar, because I was Googling bipolar because I was scared that I had bipolar. And at the bottom it said, see also Anadonia. And I'd been looking for a new last name because I changed my name to Hayden when I was like 15. But I didn't have a last name, and I wanted a last name. And I was like, oh, Anadonia, that sounds so pretty. And then I thought, I Googled it, and it means the inability to experience pleasure. And I was a fucking little twerp. And I was like, oh, that's so like goth. Like, I can't experience pleasure. So I'm going to name myself Anadonia and then proceed to live the most hedonistic lifestyle in an attempt to like prove my own last name wrong. I don't know why I think the things that I think. But I settled on Anadonia, and I filed to have it legally changed in March of 2018. Went to the courthouse, got my name legally changed. Because I was like, oh, if I'm going to be an artist, like, I need to have a cool last name. And, you know, I still love my family name, which I don't really post my family name because I don't want people to just go willy-nilly looking up my family. But, like, it is on the internet, so it's not, like, a secret. And, like, even my Facebook page is, like, still my family name because it makes it easier for, like, my family to find me. Like, I, you know, sometimes send, like, a great-great-aunt a friend request on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, I want her to know like what family I belong to. So I still go by my family name on Facebook, but yeah, Anadonia, I changed it legally, went to the courthouse and everything, and then had a tea party after with Maxine, and I remember spraying this all over myself. It was like right before or after Easter, and this reminds me of like Easter and pastels and my tea party and getting my name changed, and that house that I lived in where I wrote House in Nebraska on Brevard Street here in Tallahassee. Little white house with a little red porch. So cute. But yeah, that was the first perfume I ever had. Now the first perfume I ever bought was, no, I'm getting it wrong. The first perfume I ever bought technically was White Diamond by Elizabeth Taylor. Now my grandmother wore White Diamond by Elizabeth Taylor when I was growing up. It is the smell. You want to get illustrious grandmother, it's White Diamond by Elizabeth Taylor. I found this bottle, but it was like that big. It was like a tiny bottle of it, and I found it at the antique store. I'd never bought myself a perfume before, but it smelled so good, and I was like, okay, I need this. It smells so good. So this reminds me of late 2019. No. Late 2018. I actually bought this the day that I went, so the day that I met my other best friend, Kelsey. We went to a cemetery, drank whiskey, got drunk, laid on a couple of graves, spent the night at her house. She made me watch Silence of the Lambs for the first time. Got up the next day, went to this antique store I'd never been to. It was outside of town. It's called Astrid's Wishing Well. I don't really go there too much anymore, but I was going there a lot at this time in my life. And there was a little bitty bottle of this. It was like half full, and another bottle of it that was completely full, and I bought both of them. And I don't know where that bottle went to. I don't know where the little bottle has gotten off to. But it was like always on my dresser for the longest time. And this was the first perfume I ever bought myself, because it reminded me of my grandmother, my Mimi. And I really love this one. I don't wear it too much. It used to be my Ethel Cain perfume. This was what I would wear when I would go on stage. Like when I first started performing as Ethel Cain, I would spritz this all over myself like a Bath and Body Works mist. Like I was doused in this. It was really bad. It smelled really good, but I was pungent. And so this was my performance perfume. And that was about until I would wear this till about 2020, I think. This was my only perfume. These two were the only perfumes that I had. And then a friend of mine, I think her username is Josephine Pinecone now. Josie, she's a friend of mine. She actually made my Ethel Cain doll, the very first doll that I ever got. She's up here. I'm not gonna stand up because I don't have any pants on, but my little bitty Ethel Cain doll with like my tattoos and the white dress she made for me by hand. Such a sweet gift. And she sent me the doll and a crocheted shawl that she'd made for me, doused in this perfume. And I was like, what is this perfume? It is incredible. Asked her what it was. She sent it to me. It was the Versace Crystal Noir perfume. Now, this perfume, I don't wear it too much anymore, but this brings back so many memories of 2020, of COVID specifically, because she sent me that doll like the first month of COVID, like right when lockdown happened. And I remember I knew immediately that it was gardenia. I knew immediately that it was gardenia heavy because I know gardenia when I smell it. And it was like gardenia, but it was musky and it was heavy. It was feminine, but it was dark. And I knew I needed it. So I went to the mall. Now they had just changed the formula like a couple years before this. But I found some old stock of the original formulas I've always told myself this is a new formula. It might be the new formula. I don't know. Whatever it is, I went to the mall, and I bought 5 bottles of it because they were like on clearance. I bought 5 bottles of it, and this is like my 3rd bottle. I still haven't even gone through half of it. I gave 1 bottle to my sister. Like, I have so much of it. But it was my go-to perfume for a long time. I remember, this reminds me of early COVID and then moving to the church in Indiana. I would wear this like every day in Indiana. It reminds me of my bedroom and the stained glass windows and going to the antique store and walking around Cambridge City. It just smells so good. It's so beautiful, so feminine, but so alluring, so mysterious. Very, very lovely perfume. Very beautiful. So very tasty, very delicious perfume. Then after that, I kind of have a perfume for every house. This was my 2nd house I lived in Tallahassee. This was my 3rd house when I lived on the car lot. This one was the Richmond Street house when I lived near College Town. And also the church, kind of. That one was kind of both. Then this next one I got another gardenia perfume. I'm telling you, I love gardenia. This one's an interesting gardenia perfume. It is very alcohol-y, very astringent-y, very, very clinical, very clean. But it is just pure gardenia. It's Gardenia by Elizabeth Taylor. Very simple, very clean. Makes me cough when I spray it. I don't know what it is about, like the what do they call that? The atomizer in this, but it like wafts up into my nose and makes me cough. It smells so good. This is the Freezer Bride perfume. I brought this on the road with me on the Freezer Bride tour, and I sprayed myself down with this every single show on the Freezer Bride tour. Every show I smelled so strongly of gardenia, and I just, every time I smell it, it reminds me of like being in that van, driving around, being on my first tour. So this one's really special to me. I don't really wear it that much at all anymore, but you know, it's a really nice memory of that first tour and the rainy days, and you know, just being in the van and seeing the sights and just being on the road for the first time like that. It was really special and beautiful. And this bottle just alone reminds me so much of that tour. Then I moved to Pittsburgh, and I got a bit like kind of gothier again. I was wearing a lot of black. I was wearing like, you know, weirder scents, less florals, and I was like, I need something new. And I became really obsessed with Yohji Yamamoto around that time, like his clothes. And I bought one of his jackets that I took on the Freezer Bride tour. Like right around that time, I took it on the European leg, and I just really loved Yohji. And I was like, I love the kind of the deconstructed, black, like heavy, kind of industrial vibe. And, you know, of course, living in Pittsburgh, it was very cold, very rainy, very dark, bleak. I moved there in the dead of winter. So it was just that kind of feeling for me. So I bought this Yohji Yamamoto perfume. It's the Eau de Toilette. Toilette, do you pronounce the T? I don't know, but it's Yohji. Now I'm gonna go to the Fragrantica, because y'all know I be on Fragrantica. Yohji Yamamoto perfume. It was, so this one was, I don't know which one this was specifically. It's Yohji Yamamoto, but it just says, okay, that it's not Yohji Okay, I believe that this is Yohji 1996 for women. Its notes are galbanum, love galbanum, bergamot, and green notes, of course. Those are the top notes. Middle notes are blackberry, raspberry, base notes, vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. So of course, I love this perfume. This one is probably the most unique perfume that I own. I really, really, really love this perfume a lot. It reminds me so much of Pittsburgh. It reminds me of Skinamarink. I remember wearing this the night that I went to watch Skinamarink, so this reminds me of Skinamarink specifically. It smells like, I've always said, for whatever reason, when I first got it, it smells like you're playing a 2000s online computer game where you're like pixelated and you're fighting off aliens in like an abandoned mall. Like a Y2K computer game and you're fighting off aliens in an abandoned mall. That's what it smells like. I don't know how to explain it. It smells like an abandoned mall. But like in a really good way. Like I'm really not doing the complexity of this perfume justice, but it just smells so good. I want to like shove it up my nose. There's just so many notes and it's so complex. I have not ever really smelled something quite like this. It's definitely starting to get a little bit alcohol-y. It is from 1996, so it's definitely expired. But I think that kind of adds to the charm of the perfume because it really just smells so strange. It's a really beautiful perfume. I really love it. So that one reminds me of moving to Pittsburgh. There was another perfume that I bought around that time in before that in Alabama. It was called Female Christ by 1969. My friend Jason Eber recommended it to me. Wonderful artist. I trust his taste. He recommended it to me and said it just smells like a soggy old church pew. And I was like, okay, perfect. I got it. It smelled really good, but for whatever reason, it just kind of started to overpower me a little bit. I didn't love it too much. I wore it pretty often for about 6 months, and then I was just like, I don't really like this as much anymore. I just wasn't feeling it. Another perfume that I bought recently that I really loved, I was in Seattle with my sister, and I forgot to bring perfume and I didn't have any on me, and so I needed to grab some. And so I went to the Aesop store and got Gloam, and it smelled really good and really pretty. Again, it's not super for me, it's really spicy, but it was like, it smelled good enough that I could like smell nice while I was in Seattle. I would walk up to my sister and I would spray her without warning, and I'd be like, get gloamed, bitch. And I kept telling her, I was like, get gloamed. Just terrorizing her and being an annoying older sister. But it smells really good, but I gave it to my roommate because it's not my favorite. And I have so many other ones that I was like, I need to cull the perfume because there's a lot in my room. But it smells good. So that's another slight recommendation. It's kind of woodsy, kind of spicy. I don't do spicy too well, but I can appreciate a good spicy perfume. So those are all my old ones. I've had those for a long time. Now these new ones, I've procured all of them quite recently. Well, I guess I got these two while I was still living in Pittsburgh. First one was Casablanca Lily. Byredo, love them to death. They send me like gifts every now and then. I guess I was on their PR list or something. I don't really know how that works. I think it's a PR list, but they sent me one perfume one time. It was called Mumbai Noise. That shit was crazy. My mom cried on Christmas Day because I sprayed it on her hand for her to smell, and she was like, I can't get it out of my nose. Like, it was very, very pungent. It smelled good, very pungent, very outside of my scent profile. But I was like, I really love Byredo. Like, this is cool. I like, these are interesting. Like, I'd never smelled something like it, so I was like, maybe it's worth checking them out. So they sent me another package like 6 months later, and it had Rose of No Man's Land in shampoo and soap form, like shampoo and lotion. Rose of No Man's Land is a very good perfume. Little simple, smells amazing. I already have so many rose perfumes, I can't do more. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna stick with Old Faithful over here. So I gave that one to my friend, but then I was like, all right, I need to check out Byredo. So I got some Discovery sets. None of them were really hitting for me. Then they sent me another package while I was living in Pittsburgh, and Casablanca Lily was in it. Casablanca Lily is incredible. Let me search up the scent profile. Casablanca Lily, it's so warm. It somehow is the color of the liquid. Like, it smells like that color. The notes are, again, gardenia and plum. Go figure. Those are the top notes. Middle notes, Indian tuberose and carnation. Go figure. And the base notes are honey and palisander rosewood. I think it's funny that it's called Casablanca Lily when there's no lily in it. It's gardenia and tuberose mostly, but so good. All of my favorite perfumes, I've noticed, have tuberose in common. You know what? Let's do a little research. Let's just Google tuberose. It's a fragrant, white flowering perennial plant native to Mexico and warm climates. It's known for its intense scent and is a popular note in perfumery. There you go. Exactly. Go figure. Casablanca Lily is a lovely, lovely perfume. This is my boyfriend perfume. This is the perfume that I wear when I'm with my boyfriend, because it smells... It's similar to this. It's intense with gardenia. It's still very feminine, but it's very attractive, very alluring to me. If a woman walked up to me smelling this, I would say, come here. What are you doing later? It just smells so sweet. To me, this is what, like, Spanish women probably smell like. This is probably what, like, Spanish women or, like Greek women or, like, beautiful olive, dark-skinned, like, Italian women, you know, that kind of, like, sun-kissed European. This smells like a European summer to me. I don't know. From, like, what I've seen from, like, 3 movies. I don't go to fucking Europe, but this smells like I smell this and I see, like, Monica Bellucci in my head. I see I just see Monica Bellucci. Like, that's what this smells like. So it just smells like the most beautiful woman that ever walked the face of the earth. So Monica Bellucci. Or like, yeah. The perfume will turn the frogs gay. I just need one more sip. Or sniff, whatever. Okay. Now this one, kind of the opposite. This one smells to me like tour. Again, this was a tour perfume. I left for tour again, didn't bring any perfumes with me, and I was like, oh fuck. So I went to the mall, or like duty free or whatever, at LAX before we left for the very first show, and I was like, fuck, I've got to get some perfume. So I bought the rollerball perfume thing that's like that you roll on, and I bought La Tulipe because my drummer said that his wife loved it, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just give that one a go, because I thought I remembered like having smelled it on her like one of the last times I'd seen her, and I was like, okay, I remember it smelling good, so I bought this one. Incredible scent. It's very clean. It's still got that kind of linen-y, cottony smell, but it's so beautiful. It feels really clean, like a gentle rainstorm. The notes are freesia, cyclamen, and rhubarb. The middle notes are pink tulip, and the base notes are green notes, vetiver, and woodsy notes. Now, I love vetiver. Great note, also in a lot of perfumes that I wear. But it's interesting because it has a lot of notes of perfumes I don't usually wear, so it's interesting that I like it so much. But it really does just smell so stunning. On the skin, it's just like a kiss. Like, both of these just smell like beautiful women are gently kissing your neck. Which, who doesn't love that? I don't know why I said that. Happy Pride Month. This next one I bought as a blind buy because I was looking for like a green perfume. I bought my brother the green sage. I don't know exactly what it is, but it was the Ralph Lauren Polo, whatever. I had never, if it Ralph Polo, Lauren Polo, Ralph perfumes. My drummer, again, Brian, he's like a big scent guy, and I was like, what's a good classic scent for my brother? He's about to be 18, he's got a girlfriend, he needs a good cologne that smells good. And Brian recommended me that one, and I like the way that it smelled, but it's very, very masculine. So I was looking for a scent that was kind of like that, but more unisex, that I could layer with other things, and this one is a very intense one, and I also just love the bottle. It's Verde by Ordo Parisi. It's so delicious. It smells so green. I love absinthe, and it kind of reminds me of absinthe as perfume. It doesn't have the ylang ylang and the wormwood as much in it. It doesn't have that like toothpastey kind of smell, but it just reminds me of that. It's the top, oh, I'm sorry, it does have wormwood. It doesn't have the ylang ylang is what it doesn't have. The top notes are wormwood, artemisia, and lavender. Middle notes are jasmine. Base notes are fir, juniper, tobacco, cedar, and musk. So it's like a tree. It's like they crammed a tree in a bottle. It's interesting because it has jasmine in it, and jasmine so often overpowers perfumes, but this one doesn't, which is nice. You can definitely smell it in there, but it's just very green. It smells like fir and pine needles, and like it smells like when I went to Big Sur for the first time, and it reminded me of how tall those trees were, and how dense everything was, and how green and whatnot. It just was really, really beautiful. So this is a really good woodsy green unisex perfume for both men and women. I really, really love it. I layer it often with hold on now. I just realized I'm missing a perfume. And it is in here. I layer it with this one. Sand and Sable. This perfume is a Coty perfume. This is, again, gardenia, tuberose, jasmine, peach, green oats, and rose. Now, I found this... Sorry, somebody was calling me. I found this in an antique store on my drive home from Florida. No, from Pittsburgh to Florida. And it's old. I think it's from the 80s. It's by Coty. It's definitely got that expired smell a little bit. You can tell it's starting to go, but it smells so good. I was like, I can smell some goodness through this expired perfume smell. So I sprayed it on myself. And after the alcohol kind of expired smell kind of started to wear off a little bit, I was like, oh yeah, this is the good stuff. So, I've been wearing this a little bit. This one is just the bottle that I found. Again, like I said, it's expired, but it was pretty much full. Like, there's a lot of liquid in there. But again, it's got that tuberose, got that gardenia. Like, I'm telling you, tuberose and gardenia, that's my girl. When I find a perfume with those notes in it, I'm pretty much guaranteed to love it. If I ever made my own perfume, which is a goal of mine at some point, I really want to have my own signature scent that I put out, but it's definitely going to have gardenia and tuberose in it somewhere. But also very good. I love to layer these two. I don't know why, but they smell like weirdly good together. But yeah, those are really tasty. Then I recently just got a Heretic Discovery set. I got 5 of them in there. I think I got Dirty Grass, Poltergeist, Smudge, Midnight Toker, and Nosferatu. I already got Nosferatu for my sister, but I just kind of wanted my own sample so I could smell it every now and then because I remember liking it. But the 2 that I wound up getting, I bought full bottles of was Poltergeist. Now, this perfume is crazy. This smells like my best friend, who spent a while living in a very interesting old house. Spent a lot of time by bonfires. She's a very cool girl. She's a very woodsy girl. She smells like smoke all the time. And I told her, I was like, this one smells just like you. It just smells like a barbecue, but like not like barbecue sauce, but it smells like soot, smoke filled clothes and like charred wood. It just smells burnt, but it smells so sexy. Like, I was playing Red Dead Redemption all the way through when I first got this sample, all the way up to getting the perfume itself. And it smells like cowboys. This smells to me like being a dirty, nasty, musky, big man cowboy sat by a fire cooking beans in a tin pot, you know? Like, this is what that smells like, and it's so delicious. It smells so haunted, like Poltergeist. It smells like you got possessed by a demon and it caused you to spontaneously combust. Like, it smells so good. Definitely do not blind buy this. You need to smell this for sure, because it's intense. You're either going to be like the 5% who absolutely adore it or the 95% who hate it. There's no middle ground. This is a crazy perfume. But I bought it because, like Smudge, the next one, it's great to layer with other scents. Smudge is a bit softer. It's kind of like the girly version of this. It's like, if this is boy cowboy, this is girl cowboy. This smells like, it smells like body odor, but like the body odor of like a lover, like the person you love most in the world when they come home from work and you just want to like dig your face into them and you're like, oh my god, you stink so good. It smells like sage. It smells like it just stinks real good. Like, it's really tasty. It is very sage heavy, so it's good to layer. It's really a good like gothy undertone. I like to spray this on, let it sit, and then like I like to spray this kind of like right here at the base of my neck, and then do like a light mist of a floral and walk through it, so it kind of covers it up a little bit, but you still have that smoky, sagey, kind of dirty underlayer. So it's great for light florals. I would not mix this with a dark floral. I would not mix this with, say, the Crystal Noir or Casablanca Lily. This one's very strong on its own, but I would mix this with La Tulipe. I've already mixed it with La Tulipe. I would mix it with a nice rose. Any kind of simple, not congested, light floral I would put over Smudge, and it would smell very good. Kind of like, you know, dried flowers on an altar kind of vibe. I know the vampy girls would love that. So yeah, Smudge and Poltergeist from Heretic, highly recommend. I also just got the new Heretic Nocturnal Discovery set. I'm telling y'all, I'm going crazy. These three are delicious. I actually posted one of these on my art account the other day and said that y'all should buy it. This one's called Nocturnal Tuberose. It says sensual, verdant, narcotic. Again, just a green, delicious, creamy tuberose perfume. It smells, it's got vanilla in it. I can definitely smell vanilla. It's sweet, a little heavy in that Heretic fashion. Just absolutely delicious. It's probably my favorite out of the three. No, I think I put Angel's Trumpet actually on my Instagram, but the Nocturnal Tuberose has become my favorite. We've got Queen of the Night, which, this one's lighter. This one, or no, I'm sorry. I think I'm not spraying on myself, and I'm not as familiar with these because I just got them. I think it's Angel's Trumpet. This is the one that I love. Angel's Trumpet smells, it's so creamy. It's like, it's like if angels made like banana pudding. I don't know how to, like, it just smells like the creamiest, whitest flower blossoms, and it's so delicious. It smells heavenly. It's perfect. I bought the full set of these 3 because they're so good. Queen of the Night is a bit of a mixture. This one is more, I think this one's jasmine. This one's very jasmine heavy. It's a bit more of a delicate perfume. It's not so creamy, but it's definitely still very fragrant. Very delicious. Just smells so good. And then I must be crazy because Angel's Trumpet to me smells like the tuberose perfume, and then the tuberose perfume is the least fragrant of all 3 of them for me. It smells very green, very fresh, definitely some green notes in it. So it's funny that Angel's Trumpet smells like tuberose, and nocturnal tuberose doesn't smell like tuberose that much. I don't understand. Maybe I'm crazy, but all 3 of these highly recommend. They come in this cute little package. The Nocturnal, I'm not sponsored by Heretic, I just really love their perfumes. I really got into them after I bought my sister the Nosferatu perfume. So recommend all 3 of those. So good, so fragrant. Angel's Trumpet is my favorite, but all 3 of them are delicious, so I do recommend getting the full set if you can. I really love them. Now, for the final perfumes that I got, these are the Serge Lutens, I don't know. We're back to the French stuff. So these are my free samples that I got first. I'm literally not even gonna try to read these. Dans les bleus qui pétillent. I don't know. Guys, I really don't know. I can do the accent, but I don't think I'm doing it right. Like, I don't think I'm saying the words right. But whatever. You know, fake it till you make it. This one, I'm gonna spray this one again because I like this one. This is the first one I'm gonna spray on myself. This smells like, listen up, because I know some of y'all are gonna like this. This smells like a mixture of being 12 years old, no, younger. This smells like 2007. Being at your friend's house and watching Aquamarine on her TV for the first time. This smells like standing on the shore of one of the Great Lakes in the Midwest in the dead of winter. It smells sweet, but it smells kind of biting. Like, it doesn't smell like summer by the ocean. It smells like a gentle spring maybe, but definitely winter by a lake. It's ever so slightly spicy, but not entirely. This one's aquatic. This one is watery for sure. I really, really like this one. I wouldn't personally buy it or wear it on myself, but I do love it. So for you mermaid girls, you aquatic goth girls, you girls who like to stand on the edge of the lake and pretend like you're waiting for your husband to return from war, but little did you know he died in the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, wrapping your shawl around yourself, saying, when's he coming home? Your boyfriend's a lighthouse keeper? Yeah, you need that perfume. It's good. Again, it's Dans les bleus qui pétillent. That's as good as it's gonna get. Next one is Écrin de Fumée. Read that. This one's kind of whatever. This one just smells like perfume. Don't really care for it. Don't really care for it, I must say. This one's La Fiture de Fer. Google it. This one was rosy. I remember liking this one when I sprayed it this morning. God, God, that is not even an atomizer. That is a straight up, like, look how wet that is. You can't even see it. That is just wet. My God. Anyways. This one just rose. It's like spicy, kind of biting rose. I'm not gonna lie, this reminds me of this, but better. I actually like that one better than this one. In terms of just like a purely rose perfume, it's a little bit sharp, a little bit chemically. Kind of hurts my head. But I do kind of like it a little bit better than this one. I think. It could just be because it's new, but those are my samples. This was the Discovery set. Such a cute Discovery set. I like this one because the Discovery bottles don't come in the little spray bottles. They come in these cute little vials, which is honestly a huge selling point for me because I am a slut for packaging. I only like to, I wound up liking a good 3 or 4 of these. The rest of them aren't bad, but that's not for me. First one, I'm not gonna put these on. First one was Les Filles de Berlin. This one is just a rose. This one is just a rose perfume. It's very spicy, kind of sultry. It's just a rose. Rose to me is very unexciting, not exciting. I don't care too much for rose. It's beautiful. It's not interesting to me. I've never been a big rose girl. The next one, however, oh good Lord, I can't get these out of the packaging. I will say that. This is like so impossible. This one is Ambre Sultan. Ambre Sultan. Ambre Sultan. I don't know. Ooh, that sounds maybe right. Ambre Sultan. I don't know. I like this one. This one smells muy delicioso. It's very very warm, very vanilla-y, very amber-y. Feels I think this one has patchouli in it. Very sweet, but very warm. I don't like it as much as the next one I'm about to try on, but it's pretty good. I like the Ambre Sultan. Oh, funny. This one is Santal Majuscule. Santal Majuscule. For my girls at home. This one is good. This one smells fantastic. This one is it's interesting. It's kind of sugary, but kind of like a hint of masculine, but it smells kind of sandy. I don't know. It's good. It's really good. I really like that one. I was very impressed by that one whenever I opened the bottle. Let me see. I'll look up the scent profile. It's sandalwood, rose, and cacao. So it's got the rose in there, but it's like sandalwood forward, which is really nice. It's a more toned down rose, which I like. This one is interesting because of the next one after it. This one is called Fleur d'Oranger. I made myself laugh. This one's supposed to be orange blossom. I don't get orange blossom from this. Like, I kind of do, but not really. It smells amazing, but it's so jasmine-y. It's just like a like, honestly, I don't smell any of the other notes in that perfume. It smells like jasmine, specifically. So I'm kind of like, meh, it's okay. So far the only one that I really love and would buy in full is the Santal Majuscule, but I think I have some other ones from the rest of these that I would rather get before that. I love the Serge Lutens bottle. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. I'm kind of embarrassed to say it so confidently. We're gonna go with Serge Lutens. This is Nuit de Cellophane. This one is, let me just swatch it up my arm. Now this one is interesting because it's not orange blossom heavy, but I can smell more orange blossom in this perfume, which is interesting to me. This one has like a candied orange kind of scent to it. It almost, it has like, it has a top note that's nearly just like pure sugar. It just smells like a sweet powder. But then you start to get those floral notes that start coming out over time, which is really interesting. It's pretty good. I like this one as well. It's nice. Now, these are the three that I remember liking the most. Or no. One of these three was one that I remember liking the most. I think it was the last one. This one's La Orpheline. Yeah, I can't even try that one. Can I like put it like over here? This one's L'Orpheline. Sure. L'Orpheline. This one is spicy. This one reminds me of Female Christ. It reminds me of Female Christ. It's like a very woody, spicy scent. Very good, very spicy. I really like it a lot. But it's also just kind of like, okay, it's a spicy scent. Like, it reminds me also kind of like a less green version of this. It's just spicy. It's not really anything to write home about. But it's still pretty good. Now, these two I remember really liking. This is Féminité du Bois. I love these little vials. They're so cutie pie. Now, Féminité du Bois, very nice. It's very musky, very dusty, just very pretty. Just feels very feminine, and it's like an old lady perfume. I'll read you the notes of it. Féminité du Bois. This one is really pretty also. It's kind of like a soft, powdery lavender color, which I really like in that. Top notes are plum, Virginia cedar, cinnamon, and peach. Middle notes are clove, ginger, violet, ylang ylang, rose, and African orange flower. Base notes are sandalwood, benzoin, musk, and vanilla. So it's sweet, it's musky, it's fragrant, it's floral, it's woody. It's got a really well-rounded olfactory experience going on. Definitely can smell that cinnamon. It's just got a lot. There's a lot going on in there. It's very good. It's a nice, good, musky, feminine, kind of mysterious. It's a little bit muskier than this. It's very dark feminine, very dark floral, kind of effervescent perfume. I really recommend it. It's very nice. But I think that I have to smell it again, but I think my 2 favorites were between these 2. But this is La Religieuse. This one's the hardest one for me to say. La Religieuse. I don't know. I'm gonna put it up here, farther away from everything, so I can really smell it by itself. This one's wonderful. This one smells like dried flowers on an altar for real. This one does, it's like a whisper of a scent. Very sweet, almost, I hate to say bubblegumish, but not really. Immediately it kind of smells like bubblegum, but it gets really, it's like a vapor. It's just so nice. The notes are jasmine, musk, incense, and civet, which looks like an animal. So I'm guessing that's like an animal extract or something. It's just like the softest, faintest, powderiest floral. It's just like, it's almost like a beautiful woman didn't walk by, like a ghost of a beautiful woman drifted by and you just caught a whiff of her. It's like a memory. Very nice, very soft, very pleasant. Very nice perfume. I really enjoy it. I would probably wind up buying Féminité du Bois, La Religieuse, or Santal Majuscule, probably are my top 3, followed by Nuit des Éléphants, Laura Feline, Fleur d'Orange, I don't fucking know, Amber Sultan, and La Fille de Boulogne. Berlin, whatever. Oh my god, French wears me out. But I think that those are my favorites. Those 3 that I mentioned. So I'm probably gonna sit with some of those a little bit longer, maybe buy a bottle. I love the Serge Lutens bottle. They're very like brutalist, very straight line, angular, clean. I like them. I like the bottles. The bottles first caught my eye. I saw them on an ad on Fragrantica while I was looking at other stuff, and I was like, okay, let me get a Discovery set. I didn't know Discovery sets existed. You spend $35-$40, you get like 5-6 perfume samples. Oh my god, I'm just sniffing all day. But that's my collection so far. Pray for me that it doesn't get worse, because I cannot keep buying perfumes because it's getting ridiculous. But yeah, that's all my scents. That's, pretty much everything that I have that I smell like. I just really love scents, and I kind of wanted to share them because I get asked pretty often, like, oh, what are your perfumes? What are your this? What are your that? And that's what I'm working with. That's what I'm smelling like on the daily. Some kind of combination of some of this. But I would give you a favorite, but I can't pick a favorite. It really is just so dictated by mood and whatnot. But yeah, those are my perfumes. Those are my candles. That's what I like my room to smell like. Primarily. Sometimes I pick up some straggler candles or incense here and there, but those are the ones that I keep going back towards. But yeah, those are the ones that are special to me, that I really love. I would love to hear some of your perfumes in the caption or in the comments. And if you leave your favorite perfume, please tell me what it smells like, what it makes you feel like, because I would love to get your scent profile for it and what it makes you feel like. That kind of really steers me in the direction of new perfumes. I love to know the story of the scent. But yeah, feel free to share your favorite scents and whatnot in the comments. I love finding new stuff from the comments on here. I found a lot of cool stuff that I love from you guys' suggestions. And also, I don't usually do this, but I have a new song coming out tonight at midnight, local time, I think. Like, it's coming out from midnight for me here, and then 9 p.m. in California, I think. But I have a new song out called Nettles. Nettles has been very inspired by, I finished that song while I was smelling a lot of good green scents. So to me, when I hear Nettles, it has its own scent profile in my head. I get phantom smells from that song. So that's why I wanted to do this smell video today, because I've just been on my mind. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my perfume video, and I hope you enjoy my song, Nettles, coming out tonight. My God, I hate self-promotion. It sounds so funny. But yeah, it's a special song to me, so I hope that you enjoy it. All right, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. And I'm sure I'll be back at some point with another video of me showing you all my random junk in my room. But yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.